Hey there friends, it's Trish from Dish Kitty Studio and welcome to my Dish Does Raw series. This is week number 13. This is the card for this week and it says, "These things live right in your brush. All you have to do is shake them out." So what I think that I'm going to do this week is, first of all, I'm going to show you, this is my giant 600-page sketchbook that barely even fits on camera because it's so enormous. But an exercise that I like to do pretty often, especially like when I pull out my sketchbook and I'm not sure what I'm going to draw and I don't really feel particularly inspired, is I will just kind of like create these creatures. So I thought I would show you some of the creatures that I have already created in this book. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see a little better. For example, this page is just, I made a square and then I drew a bunch of crazy egg-shaped little people. Some of them have horns, some are wearing hats, some are angry, some are happy, some are smiley. They have antlers and there's all kinds of different little dudes here. So that's one page. Let me see what else I've got here. I marked a few pages. Here's another one. This is another example of just like, you know, some crazy animal kind of. I don't know if you can see this guy. The blue is pretty light, but you can see just some crazy like animals that, you know, I just create from my imagination. So I think that's what we're going to do today, because these guys really do live in your brush or your pencil or your pen, and you just have to shake them out. So here's one that has kind of a, I don't know if I can even fit him on camera here, like a little triangle head guy over there, and this girl's kind of like got barriers and a little dress. So it's a pretty fun exercise. This one I just created like a random shape, and then I turned it into kind of a lizard dinosaur creature with purple horns. So it's something I like to do. It's pretty fun. I think I am going to work in my art journal today though. So I'm going to grab my art journal and some paint and some supplies, and I will be right back. I am back. Okay, so I've got my art journal, which is it's an altered book journal. So this is an old needlework book. I've pulled a bunch of pages out of it, and I just chose this random page, and I put a light coat of gesso over it just to put the text from the page into the kind of the background, so that we'd have also a nice surface to work with. So what I am going to do right now, I've got my palette out here, and I just have a little bit of black acrylic paint. I'm looking for a good brush right now that I want to use, and I think I'm just going to make a kind of random shape. So I just have a plain brush. I'm going to water this acrylic down a little bit because I want it to flow and move around pretty nicely. And I'm just going to make a random shape, and then we will create a creature that lives in our brush. So I dried this with my hair dryer, and the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to try to sort of give this thing some features. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my Derwent Inktense pans, and I'm just going to sort of make some decisions about what is this creature. is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching me create, actually just shake this creature out of my brush because it already lived there. I think it turned out cute and it was really fun, and I hope that you enjoyed watching. So I am getting out my deck of cards here, and I'm going to shuffle real quick, and I'm going to draw the card for next week, which will be week number 14. So at the end of this clip also, please keep watching. I've got some artwork that has been submitted for the last few weeks, so I'm catching up, and I will have that all for you right after this, so be sure to stay tuned. So let's go ahead and pick one of these, and we'll see what we've got in store for us for week 14. This one is the 5 of Spades, and it says, painting will bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. That is lovely. As usual, Bob Ross is amazing. So that is the card for week number 14. If you want to follow along, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can follow along with me while I participate. If you want to participate, all you have to do is share your work on social media. Use the hashtag 52happylittleweeks. I would love to include your work in an upcoming video. And again, stay tuned to see some art that was submitted by some other folks that are participating. And I will see you next week. Like, subscribe, and join in if you'd like. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.